My check 1, 2. Yeah. Just
my legs, I was conscious that it was inside.
It's fine. It's fresh legs. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, babe.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year. How old are we gonna be this year?
9 years, right?
Wow. 9 years married.
9 years married. Wow.
I see. How long did we court for again?
Not long. We started dating in February and we got married in November. That wasn't long.
So we courted for February to November, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I've lost maybe 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
As you're the one that courted for 7 months. Man, I didn't start dating you in February. I started dating you like maybe it wasn't even the previous. Was it maybe like the February of the previous year? Or so if you courted me for 7 months, I courted you for like 1 year, 7 months or more.
You were somebody else then?
No. Like when I was
that 1 year, 7 months.
Yeah. When I was not with anybody. So how can you even say you courted me for 7? How can you boldly open your mouth and say you courted me for 7 months and I was bringing food and you were eating it?
You started that. That was towards the end of the previous year.
I've always from the onset. I've always given you gifts. We always giving you food.
That's how we got. Yeah, that was it.
What?
Yeah, that was how we started getting closer then. But then I was like,
So even the started getting closer, we're not dating, we're not courting.
We're not dating.
Oh, then
it wasn't your food.
You see?
You make it. You bought for me food
with my money that I sweated for.
If you made food and brought it, I wouldn't have eaten it. So I was like, I beg, what's that?
So the fact that I sweated, I made money, I used my sweat to buy you food.
I appreciate it. I said thank you.
And you're saying we're not dating then?
We're not dating.
See, this is the problem with a lot of ladies.
Wait, I didn't tell you I was starving. But
you were eating my food.
I was eating it.
And my food was one of the best foods that you were eating at that point in time.
Let's hold up. Let's define your food.
The food I was buying from you, from Jevinic, that needs to upgrade, right? By the way, Jevinic, well, that's another, but it was like the best joint then.
Then, yes.
And it was like the best food.
You find me food from the place then? The rice?
A couple of times.
Yeah, that was good rice. And that was pricey then.
So, and a part of you used to kind of look for, or not. Yes, no, don't lie, babe, don't lie. Don't lie. No. Don't lie. It's fine. At least we're like 9 years now.
Hold on. No, it wasn't that bad.
It was, babe. I used to see. Wait. I used to see sunshine in your eyes when you saw me, and I knew you did not really love me yet then. So I knew it was another thing that used to get you excited. Yeah.
Hold on. First of all.
No, you were.
No, I wasn't.
No. You were. No. You were not poor. You were not in poverty. You couldn't have died of hunger. At any point of intervention, they could have sent you money because, again, you left your good earning job in the UK to come and explore in Nigeria. To come and get me eventually. But then you became broke from entering taxes and everything.
No, it wasn't even taxes. They weren't paying my salary.
Exactly.
And then they cut my salary, and it weren't the money when you took it back to. I couldn't take the money back.
So me buying food for you
started dipping in my savings in the UK. But that's not the point.
Me buying food for you then was like a lifesaver. Yeah. So, and you have the effrontery and guts to tell me that we're not dating. See, this is the problem. With God saved you that you ended up marrying me. God saved you that you ended up because if you did not marry me and you married another person, you'll have been dreaming, you and your husband will have been dreaming about me, and they will say you have okoro. They will tell you have spiritual. Most people that they think they have spiritual husband, it's not really spiritual husband. It's the guy that used to buy food for them when they were dating, and they refused to marry him, and he will be coming in the dream. Because what's that?
To offer them rice. Well, at the end of the day,
I beg. For posterity, Feromi and Fife, for instance, Feromi was watching some videos that me and her made in the past years, and she was really loving it when she was younger. So I know that when she grows older, she'll still watch this video. So for the sake of posterity, Feromi, don't believe anything your mom says about our dating. Yes. We dated for close to 2 years before we got married. So all those ways say we dated, then she now told me years later. Do you understand?
I was going on dates with other people, so I didn't double date.
So you had a boyfriend and you're eating my food.
I didn't have a boyfriend.
You were dating all the other people that you were dating. Who else was buying you food?
To be fair, I don't ask for food like that.
Exactly.
You bought me food when I was sick, and then you
Babe, don't be an ingrate.
I'm just saying.
That's not the only time. I bought you several foods before then.
Before then?
Yeah. I even took you to Jevinik one day. In fact, I took you an olive one time.
Don't even spit my eye.
I will. Because exactly. Because the is it 80K or 120K I was making then, and do you understand? And you alone, your feeding money that I used to spend in a month, sometimes we enter 14K to 20K. Money where I know they spend on myself.
Well, that's not that serious.
Sometimes 40K.
You used to give me feeding money though.
No, now all this one is feeding now. All this food I'm buying for you.
What if that maybe once a month?
Can you hear this girl? Okay, and it was never once a month, babe. Then do you remember that expensive restaurant I took you to that night that Kemi saw us? That Kemi was asking, what's up with this guy? You said, no, nothing. You have the guts to still tell somebody that there was nothing up with me and you.
That one in VI, the rooftop one.
Rooftop? Who else are taking you to rooftop at that time?
No, I really.
No, so me saying all this is not that she couldn't afford it. I'm just,
I've already been there. I haven't really been there.
With who?
Somebody else. Like, I can't even remember. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Let me not lie to you. Pregnancy and childbearing, I have forgotten people in my life like that. It's so bad that I know that there's even some people that I might have gone on dates with, and it's not even like I dated so many people like that I can't remember their name. I can't remember what they look like.
And people we saying it's men that has come. What are women? Women are go.
Anyway, but that's not the point. I've been to that place before. It was really nice. I can't remember who I went with.
Anyways,
whatever you bought for me, I could have bought for myself.
That's not the point. I still bought for you, and you were eating it, and you have the effrontery to now cut short our dating. No, now to cut short our dating history.
Dating is, I would have said that. Okay, I agree. Let's date.
But you were eating the food I was buying for you.
Let's get this.
You knew I was interested in you, and you were eating the food I was buying for you.
Let's get this correct. We went on maybe a couple of dates, which is like a couple, maybe like max like 3 dates before we started officially dating. Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's towards the end. Yeah. But I'd been buying food for you way before. The dates we went was when you finally started budging a little bit.
And as much as I love food and milk and shelebi.
But you were eating my food. Don't break off the point.
But you act like you were buying me food.
Don't get off. I bought a lot. I bought you food more than I bought myself food. I bought you food from places that I did not used to buy. It's not about foodie. Yeah. I loved those food I used to buy for you. Sometimes I'll be looking at this and my mouth will be watering. But now you are going to give another chop. Like, I'm literally like a living testimony of those kind of people that say they will carry people to restaurant, they'll be drinking water. That was how I was. That's not the point. I'm saying the restaurant that did not bomb me were to buy food for myself. Okay. I used to buy for you. I used to buy for you. I used to collect the food I eat.
It was like maximum like 4 or 5 times. That's the max. Let's be real. Okay, so we went out on a couple of dates. We went to, what's that place? They still exist now. Yellow Chili. I think we went to the.
I even forgot about Yellow Chili.
Did we go there?
We did.
We went there together.
Oh my god.
What's Yellow Chili? No, maybe I'm mixed up when we got married. No.
Before we got married, you are the one that made me know Yellow Chili.
Okay, Yellow Chili.
We went on the island.
Yeah, the island.
Bought that malab that they put inside deep.
Anyway, that's not serious. And we went to see. I can remember the places. We went to Jevinik. We didn't even go to Jevinik. You bought food.
I bought food and we went. I went with you.
So that's 3 times.
And I went with you with Olive.
That's 3 times.
With Olive that time, because you went to make money. Yeah, you took me to Jevinik. And I took all of you. So I used Motu. Wait. Motu Motu. And you are saying we were not dating.
I went to the rooftop. 4 or 5 times. Anyway, I appreciated it.
The point of this video, thank God you cannot hear voices. This why I'm grateful that we have just one mic. The point of this video is to just let you know why some people actually have okoron, spirit husband in their dream, because God just say you're supposed to thank God, say it's me that you eventually marry, because it's just like when you watch Nigerian film, when somebody kills somebody, the ghost of the person will not let the person rest. The same thing when somebody invests all their life on you, they were buying you food, you do not now marry them. So you have killed a love in them, and the ghost of that love will not let you rest. And so this is what causes some occurrence. And so I'm just here to give you another reason why you should be thanking God for me, because literally by marrying me, God saved you from occurrence. Simple. That's what this video is here for.
Because we thank God I married you in the end, because again, I thank God in life, there's nobody that I'm owing. Like,
Exactly.
you were saying because that would have been mad. It's true. Because to be fair, out of every, I had, you know, you were the only you were the only guy that I never asked you for money, but you used to give me money. You started giving money. I think it was even.
I didn't even really give you money.
Like you gave me money like one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah.
It was one time when Okpe had told me then.
No, it wasn't Okpe. It was Olive. I sent you a message because they didn't pay our salary, and I was broke.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
But I think so maybe twice because I think Okwe had reached out to me that you needed to send your mom money for something at one time and everything. And you never ask, and I should not let you know that you told me. So I just randomly sent you money then. You know.
So all these things when girls are like, oh, you have to pay.
No, she never asked me. She didn't ask me for money. The money. So I had her account details because I used to use her card because I intentionally would just throw away my card or forget my card because that's another excuse to see her. So I will use her GT card to withdraw money for myself just to buy more time to see her. I never
there was always an I never
okay, all right. I can't remember that. But anyway, so I had the account details for that reason. So the few times, 2 or 3 times I sent money, it was so she didn't ask, I just sent into her account and I guess that scored some goals also. I don't know. But she was never that materialistic, babe.
That's really kind. Because for me, like to be honest, the lack of salary that they used to, because even though my salary was meant to be a decent, and they never paid on time, I used to just manage myself. But I'm not gonna lie, if you invited me to eat, I'm not. I guess I won't be eating the noodles tonight. So,
nah. And so I think so. I don't know the way it works now, Sha, but in our generation, because I can say our generation, because the generation of data is now different from our own generation. Though we still might like 9 years ago, but I think a good thing is, if you one thing you should look out for in a woman is, what's that word? Ambitiousness. A woman that's ambitious that wants to work for herself, even if they don't have a job or something, or if they have a job, So that spirit in a woman that she just wants to earn by herself and all that, not necessarily rebellious, just that industriousness in women is the same thing that makes it that it's not that the woman will now be like, oh yeah, I need a man that is going to send me money or whatever, in as much as that should be part of your responsibilities as a man, but it shouldn't be part of what a lady will be asking that when you want to date that, oh, how much are you going to pay me and everything. And that's one thing I can say about you. And even till now, you were never, that was never on your list of, oh, okay, so waiting you won't give me and everything. So even this one I'm saying for fun is, I didn't even know that food was our love language. I just thank God.
I didn't even know it was my love language, to be honest.
So I just thank God.
I didn't even know. And it's so funny because I said that when I was sick and you bought me food, that meant a lot to me. And I remember that happened once with my ex, that I was sick and he bought me food, and I was really touched by that. It's like, oh, when they said that food is the way to a man's heart, clearly food is the way to my heart.
Me buying food then, to be honest, I was clueless. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what else. I was this girl is just sleeping away. I just really like this girl. How do I, so I didn't even know, so it wasn't like I was trying to score points and everything, although now I'm claiming my food points and all that stuff and everything.
I think what stood out for me wasn't that you just bought me food, is that you looked after me.
Yeah.
So, I say that someone else, guys had bought me food before, whatever, but the difference between what you did and how you did it, it was that you were always checking on me to make sure I was okay. I didn't have to ask. I never had to ask you for anything because you would always be like, it was my welfare that was, and I'd never had that before. I think that's why I used to think, this guy really cares. You bought me, you buy me medicine when I wasn't feeling well. And not even just that, it was like you were always checking up on me. I never had to question whether you cared because you were always calling me, checking in. You would message me, or I'm just finishing up. Can I come and see you? I was always and still are a priority for you. And that is what won my heart, because it's like, I'd never had a guy care like that before.
I just, thank God. I think it's God that was just ordering my footsteps. But anyways, I'm not trying to get romantic on this video. Long and short of this video is the fact that we didn't date for 7 months. We dated for 2 years, thereabouts. Yeah.
You're cute. Sure. Love you.
So happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. I really love you. Let me just say, yeah, if a guy
Say that
cares,
again. You didn't
I
touch the
really
mic.
love you. You're so you're cute. Honestly, I want to just say one thing to the ladies, especially if you're on your like journey and it's like you're in your single season and everything. And there's always so much noise about the kind of guy that you should go for, what he can do for you. A guy that is kind, someone that is really kind, like that's a blessing from the Lord, that loves the Lord and is kind. You know, your faith has grown immensely since we've been married, and to who you are now wasn't who you were then. But even in that, I could see the love that was implanted in your heart for me. Not just a love, like not like just a fleshly love. You cared about me, and I feel like as women, we can define that. We know that you don't, because you don't question that. That's why I didn't question when we were going to get married, because like when we were planning our wedding, because I was asked like, you guys, but he hasn't proposed yet. I'm like, that's a formality, because that's that proposing. We've already set date. Like, and people was like, "Are you sure, Yeti? What do you think?" I was like, "That's not our." I was so secure, and I am, thank by the grace of God, in our relationship, because it's that I know you love me, and it's not just by mouth. It's by covenant, and we had already had that covenant from the moment I said to you that, all right, then let's do this.
Same covenant that use God to save you to marry me, because you would have been seeing me in your dreams. Anyways, and my addition to that is, I believe that every guy has the capacity. Don't let me say every guy, maybe 99, but yeah, every guy has the capacity to be caring. But most guys allow their selfishness to take over, and I would explain. So going back to me saying every guy has the capacity to be caring, yeah, you just need to meet the lady that will bring that side of you out. Because like I said, I'm the last born. This thing just, I've never, so it's not like I was a selfish person, but I've never been responsible for any other person. Every other person used to be responsible for me. But when I met her, it brought out another. I've dated before you, and I try to be caring as much as I can, but you brought out another side of that in me, and by not doing anything, by just me seeing you and realizing how much I love you, so for guys, you just need to meet that lady, and when whichever lady that you meet and you do not have that nudge to be so caring for, this is where you need to watch your selfishness, because selfishness is now you keeping it going. When you know that you don't really care about this person like that, you should leave. Don't build anything with such people, so that those kind of ladies will meet the guy that will love them enough to care for them till you meet your own. So selfishness is when you keep going, when you don't really care this much about someone, like caring will come naturally. It's part of natural instinct that will come when you meet the person that you really love. In fact, it's how you will know that you really love someone, at least from my own experience. But this video is not supposed to be about that. It's just supposed to be about you thanking God that you eventually married me, because those food, where you chop.
I don't feel like.
Tọ́ba ní omijé ojú mi ń bèrè àánú rẹ̀, màá wò bí oúnjẹ mi tó ń jẹ ó ń bèrè ẹ̀san o. God save you. Anyways, God bless you guys. Happy New Year. That was good, yeah? Yeah.
I was trying to think. What was that age when we that time? When I married you?
Ojemi gone.
Imagine that you would have been like, oh my, look at